Bonjour tout le monde. This is your listening quiz for our Branche ou Crocodile story. Because this is your very first listening quiz, I want to make sure that you are prepared for what this is going to look like. So when we do a listening quiz, it's going to be based on a story that we have done recently. And you'll always see the write and discuss section in front of you during the quiz. So when I ask questions, you will be able to and should be consulting this, not just trying to recall stuff from the story. So definitely, if you can recall stuff from the story, that's great. But the quizzes that we do in this class are not going to be about how much you remember. They're going to be about how much you can understand from what you see in front of you. So there are going to be 4 questions. I'm going to be using the question words up here. So I want to go over those really fast before we begin. One of the ones that I'm going to use is qu'est-ce que. Qu'est-ce que. So qu'est-ce que, although it looks a little bit long and intimidating, is just a big long way of saying what. Qu'est-ce que. The next one I'm going to use is comment s'appelle. We talked about that quite a bit this week. Comment tu t'appelles? So here I'm not going to be asking what your name is. I'm going to be asking what the characters' names are. Comment s'appelle? Comment s'appelle? Qui? Qui means who. So I'm asking for a name of a character when I ask that question, qui. And then lastly, est-ce que. Est-ce que just shows that we're asking a question. It doesn't always really translate very well into English, est-ce que. So if I say, est-ce que tu préfères le bleu ou le rouge? We saw that in our question, one of the questions that I asked you for your flip video this week. I'm asking, do you prefer? Est-ce que tu préfères? So oftentimes when you ask a question with est-ce que, the answer is either going to be oui ou no. Or in the case of a preference, est-ce que tu préfères le bleu ou le rouge? Je préfère le bleu. Your answer will be one of the options, either bleu or rouge in that case. So est-ce que usually is either a oui ou no answer or an either or answer. Okay, that should make sense. So we're looking at this summary that we wrote about our story. You can hear me reading out the summary in one of the earlier videos in this form. So for now, I'm just going to ask the quiz questions, and down below, you're going to answer. Now, you may answer in either French or English. If you answer in French, I don't expect you to know how to spell things yet. You'll just be pulling them right out of here. You can also answer in English, though, if that's easier for you. Okay, numéro 1, number 1. Qu'est-ce que les animaux regardent? Qu'est-ce que les animaux regardent? Numéro 2. Comment s'appellent les animaux? Comment s'appellent les animaux? That should be a 2-part answer. Numéro 3, number 3. Qui touche l'objet? Qui touche l'objet? Numéro 4, number 4. En réalité, est-ce qu'il y a un crocodile ou une branche? En réalité, est-ce qu'il y a un crocodile ou une branche? Okay? Once you have answered those 4 questions, you're all set. You can hit submit. Merci. Au revoir.